So, as we are meeting for the very first time, would you mind giving your brief introduction so that I can know you better? Well, you have shared your introduction, but still, I want to hear from you.
Great. As you know, my name is Arunkumar. I'm from Tamil Nadu. Professionally, I have 15 years of experience into investment banking back-end operations. I
Okay.
worked in different big corporate companies in Chennai, Bangalore, and Jaipur as well. Professionally, that's the information about me. On the personal front, I'm more of a fun-loving person, always wanting to interact with new people. I don't call them strangers because after one meeting, I make them my acquaintances anyway.
Yeah.
So, fun-loving person. When it comes to hobbies, books and sports are always my best companions.
All right.
Regardless of the situation, I will never ever leave and let my hobbies go down. That's about me. I would like to be more than happy to hear about you.
Okay, for sure. First of all, thank you so much for giving your introduction. Well, I am Priyanka Kushwah and I'm connecting to you from Madhya Pradesh. If I talk about my education, so I'm currently in my master's. I'm doing MBA, a second year. And apart from this, I am running my YouTube channel, which is all about spoken English conversation. I connect with co-learners and good speakers like you. And that's how I'm learning and improving every day and enjoying every bit of it.
That sounds really great.
Yeah.
Really
So, sir,
great.
I
What
want to, yeah, please.
what about your hobbies?
Okay, when it comes to my hobbies, I like to dance and reading something which is, spiritual or motivational stuff.
Great.
Yeah.
People will definitely get motivated even seeing your face also.
Oh
Inspiring.
my goodness. All right. Thank you very much. It means a
Yeah.
lot. Okay. So I want to know that how you started your journey. As you said, you have been, it's been almost 15 years you are in your work and you have been giving speeches as well as you're a motivational speaker. So I want to hear from you that how do you motivate people and how do you engage your audience to the point?
I wouldn't say myself as an established motivational speaker. I'm an aspiring motivational speaker.
Okay.
Good thing about for me is that I told you, right, that I worked in corporates for 15 years. That really helped me a great deal because I never missed an opportunity to participate in any trainings related soft skill trainings. Corporates used to conduct every quarter
Mm-hmm.
almost. So I would have attended almost like 50 trainings like such related to engaging people to learn soft skills, which are quite important. Soft skills, when you say, you can say communication skills as well. It's a part of the training.
All
So
right.
I always made sure that I put my 200% by, for example, my level of interest towards communication, developing my communication is such that I will get the training information on what topics they are going to discuss. I prepare myself well in advance by doing some research on what the topic they are going to discuss in the training. And they will, when they come up with questions, I will always be the first person to put my perspective. But matter of fact, to be a good speaker, you need to be a good listener first. Then only you need to consume first, and then you can create. But yeah, listening is so important to speak well. That's what I'm trying to say.
Okay.
You
And
asked, yeah, yeah, you asked about my journey, right? English. I
yes, sir.
mean, how I motivate people, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, motivate. To motivate people, you need to speak to people to help them engage productively, to create a positive vibe in them. You have to inspire them by talking about topics they are most related to. They are always, you should be able to pull them from the introvert mindset. That's how I do it. I always make sure that I speak to them with the topics related to their own interests.
Okay. And do you make it interactive or it's like one side only?
I mean, yeah, I always make it more interactive. It's pretty much like a training. Difference between presentation and training, right? When
Yes.
you're presenting when you're presenting something, you're providing your audience with valuable information. But on the other side, when you're giving training people, you help them build their skills by actively involving them and interacting with them. That's how it works.
All right.
Yeah.
So, first of all, why this motivation? I mean, why you dive into this profession? Where this interest come from?
My language, my passion for this language is not is deeply rooted in my blood right from my childhood.
All right.
So I always engage myself in productive conversations that really help me to interact with new people every day.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, I was a part of a transition team which we went to Poland and a part of the process migration as well, where I myself became a trainer there. I need to
Right.
give my trainees complete overview on the entire process.
Okay.
My passion, that's my passion to motivate people, to put it in
And
simple words.
how in the starting time, how did you learn? Because I think English is not your mother tongue, right? So how
Yeah,
did you learn it?
yeah. My learning actually journey started with by following cricket. You
Cricket.
know, right? Cricket is followed as a religion in India.
Exactly.
Okay, yeah. Way back, my interest towards watching cricket dating back to 1989, when I was 11 years old. That was the first time when Tendulkar made his debut in international cricket. That was the series which I started following cricket. I usually used to read only cricket related articles in different dailies. The
Mhm.
content may be the same, but the vocabulary in each dailies are different. So you will get to know you always need to learn a new word from the context it's been used rather than just Googling it out. I mean, finding out a single word, understanding the meaning of it, and then finding the definition. You can't memorize that particular definition. If you are not using it more often, you will definitely forget in a day or two. So the
Yes.
best part of learning, yeah, the best part of learning any new word is understand the context. I mean, understand the situation it's being used. In different situations, same words can be used for different meanings. It will give you different meaning in different situations. So what I'm trying to say, by reading different dailies on the same content, it really helped me to work on my vocabulary as well.
Exactly.
And even I focused more on listening to cricket commentary. That too only from the foreign broadcasters. I followed mostly the Australian and English commentators just to
Yeah.
pick because they actually will come up with a lot of data analysis on the players, a lot of statistics they will discuss. So they will have more things to discuss. So they will come up with a lot of range of vocabulary. So for the past 30 years, since I'm following this method of learning, which really helped me a great deal in to reach at least this far. I'm still not saying that I'm that much fluent, but I can make people understand what I'm trying to say, and I also can understand what they're trying to convey. So as long
Yes.
as English communication is concerned, I can say that I can put myself like into intermediate level. But still, there's a long way to go if I really want to become an established teacher or trainer for that matter.
I'm
Sorry, I elaborated so long actually. I'm really sorry.
no. It should be there because you have explained in detail like what was the complete roadmap and what was everything that you have done. So that's completely okay. Well, when it comes to the communication, what I believe because many time we have the fear of making mistake. Even native speakers make mistake. So what about that part? Because when you are on like especially on platforms such like this on YouTube or anywhere when you interact with your audience, so especially when it comes to public speaking, so when how to deal with this portion, because what if I make a mistake on what other people think, what my audience gonna think about me.
Okay, great. It's a very interesting and nice question as well. First, we need to understand English is not our native language. It's a language, we are learning it as a secondary language or it's a foreign language, right?
Yeah.
So obviously, we consciously don't need to put too much pressure on ourselves, think trying to become a natural native speaker. It'll never gonna happen. So what we should do, your learning should be in such a way, your purpose should be to make the other person clearly get the core of your message. You
Hmm.
should be able to communicate in a much better way, in a simpler way. You don't need to, flamboyant. You don't need to have any flamboyant words to describe something to people. You can even put it in simple terms. So what I'm trying to say, why actually people have that, we all have that dreadful fear of what others might think of us. But the matter of fact is, people hardly have time to think about others. They least bother about how you dress, how you smell, how you comb your hair, how is your range of vocabulary. What they actually come to you seeking is beneficial information, valuable information to make their life more valuable. They're coming to you to attend your session just to make sure that they get some key takeaways from your, session, whatever sessions you're conducting. If you are able to answer this particular question within 10-15 seconds of your speech,
Mm-hmm.
you will definitely will not have the fear of taking the task to completion. So your focus should primarily be on the recipient, your audience. Not should not be, you don't need to put too much pressure on yourself. That's when the fear really gets to you. So the best part of avoiding the fear factor, think about the value that you can create to your audience rather than worrying about your own how I'm going to deliver. No, nothing.
All right.
This is the one as yeah.
Thank
You
you for
got it?
sharing this because, of course, the value is very important. And I have been, creating videos for almost 2.5 years. And what I believe that, of course, earlier it was a thing that what if I make a mistake, and there was a hesitation because this is, these are the platforms. Everything is going to be online. So fear of making mistake, criticism. There are many things go hand in hand, but the one thing what I believe that when you add value, when you first of all, as a content creator, you have to work upon yourself, the way you speak. Are you improving every day or not?
Yeah. Actually, I heard the term content creator. It should be value creator. Then everything will, you don't need to, you will not find that ambiguity in what content you're going to deliver.
Yes, so adding a value. And what I believe that whenever I am learning something, okay, when whatever I learn, when it comes to phrase, idioms, or new expressions, new words, I try to immerse in that in my talk, like how I'm supposed to be speaking. And that's how people see your progress, and people observe that, we are doing something different. And that's when they learn. And that's how I believe that I'm adding value, and this is the really that you emphasize that what is in it for me, so that is really matter. And thank you for sharing this.
This is the most important thing. This is the core of you delivering content to others.
Mhm.
See, if you really want to succeed in communication in general, you should be able to consume more to create content. To
Okay.
create value. So, to consume, first you need to acquire a lot of knowledge. People actually, that's where people no don't prepare. That's where the fear factor comes in. I tell you what, there is a
Yes.
process. Learning is a process. Okay, it will not happen overnight.
All right.
It's always good to acquire in-depth knowledge on different subjects. You know
Mhm.
why I'm saying this? The more knowledge you have about different subjects, you will have a lot of information with you to share with people. By the way, if you are average in communicating in English, with the amount of content and information you have, you can easily put it across the forum without fear because you have information with you. Only way you don't have anything to speak about, even if you are so eloquent in communication, it's not going to help. At the end of the day, you don't have some stock with you, right?
Yes.
to sell something good, you need to have good stock, right? If you don't have anything, it doesn't matter. Even if the shop is huge and garlanded with the lights and all. At the end of the day, product should be there. No quality product should be there for the consumers to buy, right?
Exactly.
Here, the product I'm trying to say is the content, the value you're going to create.
Okay.
Simple.
So, may you know, like, what authors, I mean, what are some of the authors have impacted and have a huge impact on your personality? Because you must be following some of the good authors as you and motivational speakers, what I believe.
I'm a great lover of so many authors. I have a lot of good collection of books. Recently, also, even I used to tell my friends on birthdays, if you want to give me anything, I will send you the list of books. Just buy me those books,
All
and
right.
I will always send them. I will always send them costliest books because I don't need to spend. I don't need to spend on buying them. Right?
Mhm.
Gift is a gift, and moreover, I can keep it for a long time. I mean, lifelong.
Okay.
So wealth of knowledge. Yeah. When it comes to your question, my favorite authors, I won't say authors, mostly I follow speakers.
Speakers.
They
All
also they have also yeah, speakers, but in turn they have also written a lot of books also.
right.
Brian Tracy, Brian Tracy, Brian Tracy. Brian Tracy, Les Brown,
Let's go.
John
Okay.
Max.
Yes, yes.
Les
I've
Brown,
heard this
eh,
name.
yeah, Les Brown is my favorite speaker.
Okay.
And I always remember his particular speech, which actually is 6.36 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
That particular speech, whenever I feel down and out, I will not think about anything. I'll just turn on that particular video. I'll get inspired. Such a wonderful speaker. His famous quote is, someone's opinion on you need not be your reality.
Okay.
That is a famous quote I always like from him. And John Maxwell, few more authors. In fact, I bought few books recently just for 300 rupees. One such book is I will show you. Sorry to interrupt. This is the
Yeah, no
recent one I
problem.
bought.
Atomic Habits. All
Um,
right.
This is the famous book everybody recommended me. I bought it really late, but better late than never. I just started reading this book. Really interesting. Every day I made sure once I wake up, 6 o'clock, this book will be in my hand. I will just browse through it at least for 10, oh, sorry, half an hour.
Okay.
So these are, yeah, authors, my favorite the authors are Brian Tracy, John Maxwell, Les Brown, so many. Okay, say something interesting about you because I'm just answering all your questions. I want
All
to know
right.
more
For
about
sure.
you as well.
Definitely. You can ask as many questions as you want, sir.
Okay, no, sir, again, only
Oh,
Arun.
yeah.
Okay, great. Do you first thing you wake up in the morning? What kind of you are a book reader, right? In the first place, you read books,
Yeah.
right?
Well, I read online. I prefer to read online. I don't carry a book because,
Okay,
yeah, it's costly, and
okay,
I believe that it's better to read online.
okay. How important do you think reading books in developing communication in English?
Okay. Well, what I believe that when you read, and especially reading it aloud, is really important because that's how, uh, first of all, reading has a big impact on communication skills because reading will help you to structure yourself and the message you wish to deliver. So, whatever we read, new words, new vocab, new phrases, and sentence construction, so everything is fit in our mind, like, okay, how I read today and how I supposed to be speaking. So that's what really
Mhm.
matter for me, and I am more into spiritual content. I read online, and because as in this digital era and in this present time, everyone is just hustling or something or the other. Complete days busy or hectic, but we forgot to take care of our mental health. So, in order to be stable or to be active and aware what our priorities are, I believe that reading is really important, and that's how I'm building my communication skills.
Okay, great. When you said so, you read mostly into spiritual books, is it?
Yeah, I follow BK Shivani ma'am. I mean, every day I like to consume. It's like a medicine. Her speeches are just wow.
What's her name? Can you just spell?
BK Shivani ma'am, Brahma Kumari.
Oh, Shivani. Okay, okay, okay. I've seen her.
Yes.
Okay.
She's very
Yeah.
calm, composed, and her spirit, I mean, her
So,
speeches are like
so
a
you
medicine.
want, so you want to follow her footsteps? You want to become like her one day?
Well, of course, it's like it's not possible. I believe. I mean, of course, it's possible, but I believe that I want to, observe her energy because her energy and the speeches, we can observe her completely. We just, I mean, whenever I am feeling down or demotivated, when I listen her, it's like okay, everything is very easy. I just have to change my mind and I have to focus on the thing, and that's it. It's a very beautiful gift. I know we are living in this life.
So she's more like a hot beverage for you to energize you.
Yes, every time.
Great. It's actually strange. I'm not actually degrading others, but where a girl of your age getting into the spiritual side of it really looks great. But I'm a little bit surprised when you said that you kind of are feeling stress. You to de-stress yourself, you get to read. I mean, follow these spiritual aspects, right? But I
Yes.
don't see you. I don't see you. Maybe this is for the first time since we are meeting. I don't see any sign of stress on your face. But maybe again, like it can't be
Well,
us. Yeah.
yeah. Well, I believe that when, first of all, this is like a meditation, like whatever you do, you must do efficiently. So you should not
Yeah.
show the what background and what the effect of other things in this session. So that's what my motive is to be present with full confidence, with in
No,
a
no.
approachable manner.
Yeah. What actually I try to emphasize is you don't look stressed at all. That's the only simple line I wanted to put.
Okay, okay.
Nothing much. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you
It's
very much.
great that actually you follow spirituality diligently because these days people don't follow spirituality diligently. If you follow spirituality, it will help you to lead a disciplined, determined, de-stressed, and focused life. But
Yes.
we hardly get time to, even when I start meditating, thousands of things will come over my mind. But I've read in some books, they're
Mm-hmm.
saying that even if thoughts flow, don't disturb them, just let them go. You don't need to know show any kind of emotions or panic when you're meditating. Meditating, I tried so many times, but it doesn't look my cup of tea. I tried so many times.
Yes, all
Yeah.
right. Well, for me, what works is that, of course, mantra chanting and all, it just, I find it really hard to sit in one place and to do meditation. But once I heard this, that meditation is something that whatever you do, you must do efficiently and be present in that moment only. Don't think about what other hundred things going on in your life. If you are here, be present, be like happy and welcoming to the things, problems, anything, and just face it.
Oh, great. It's great maturity at this age, really.
Oh my goodness, thank you very much, sir, means a lot.
Yeah, yeah. It seriously need a lot of positive mindset to take everything on an even keel. I mean, both success and failure. People tend to, we have that habit of if we win something, no, we
Mm-hmm.
will say that it's because of me. I put all the effort and thing that happened. If we have to face failure, we will put the blame on others, saying that because of them, actually, I lost this, I lost that.
Yeah, it happens. People do this, and it happens because we are a human being, and we tend to blame because it's like very easy task to do because blaming others is easy, but taking responsibility and taking complete charge of your life takes a lot of courage, and that what really matter if you want to do something and if you want to achieve anything for that matter.
Okay. I want to ask you one question, interesting one. Two extremes you have to say now. Okay. One happiest moment in life, one the moment you will like to forget in a hurry.
Uh, could you repeat, please? Second one I didn't understand.
The second moment, the saddest moment you can see, put it in simple terms. The
Okay.
moment you would like to forget in a hurry.
Well, the happiest thing happened in my life, and the one is that was I forgot. I mean, I can forget that. That's what.
No, happiest one, happiest moment. First you say about happiest moment, then the next one, saddest one.
Okay, first let's go for positivity. All right. Well, if I talk about the happiest moment, I believe there are many happiest moment, but as you asked for one only, so I should say that when I see my father, when he is happy because of me, that's enough. I mean, to make my day. And whenever because of my results, because of my my YouTube, and when he say to other that my daughter, she is a good speaker, I it just overwhelmed to me, and he has a proud on me, I can say. So that's what real happiness for me. I don't want much in my life, just to make my parents happy. That's it.
So you are literally dad's delight.
All right. And if I talk about the worst, I can say, um, I cannot, to be very honest, what should I say?
Oh
Because
my God. It's good actually that you are in a position to think, to find something from somewhere, to say something sad. It's great.
well,
It's good as long as
to
you
be
don't
very
have one.
honest, I'm extremely sorry, but I cannot recall at the moment which point I should emphasize on.
Actually, no, the reason I asked two extremes is because we need to understand anyway, like you said, we have to live with the life is full of opposites, right? So there will always be two extremes. So I just wanted to understand how you take things as it comes, whether it's happy or sad, how you gone through different situations. That's what I wanted to understand.
Okay. Yeah.
Well, really good. So, okay. Uh, any one good, any one good friend you would love to keep in your heart forever? Did you find anyone as such, any one person? It can be your friends from school, college.
Okay.
Remember,
Well,
do you remember anyone as such? Any inspiring personality in your life?
Well, if I talk about the friends, I mean, friends, what I believe that a person who is supporter, who just, like always try to be on the right track and tell you when you made a mistake. So I better prefer to say my sister name because she is my all-time favorite. I mean, I don't need any friend actually when she is here. I mean, always she motivates me, she believe on me. If I have a doubt, she just, clarify in a very she's my younger sister, but her opinions, her advice, everything I just focus on, okay, she is saying right, and it really worked for me.
So you will always show your dominance on her, right? Being younger,
Yeah. So
younger siblings are always at the receiving end of, even if they do more good, they will have all the beating from the elder sister,
well, yeah,
right?
her, I mean, she is my all-time favorite buddy, what I believe.
Oh, great, super, great. Anything interesting you want to share here?
Well, I would like to know what top three learnings from your life as you have been working for 15 years in the corporate world, motivational speaker, interacting with so many people out there, and always I mean, what I believe, like what I observe from this fruitful session, that you are always in the learning mode because you said read books every day as soon as you wake up or maybe before sleep. So, what are the top three learnings you would like to emphasize here that changed your life and that has a big impact on you?
The first thing to be successful in life, you need to be a lifelong learner, a student forever. Second thing, the learning process has a lot of features. Okay, but since you asked for three things, when it comes to learning, main thing, you should not rush or push yourself up. You
Mhm.
got to give ample time to yourself because you're learning something new for the first time. To acquire any new knowledge, it will definitely have its own time space. So you should not rush or push yourself up. Number two, learning. While learning, you should never ever compare yourself with others. It's really
Okay.
unfair to compare. It's really unfair to compare your first speech with their last speech. You need to understand the hardships they went through, the sacrifices they made, the encounters they endeavored in their success through, right? So
Mhm.
you need to take all those things into account. First, comparison should not be there. The moment you start comparing, you will start complaining about yourself.
Exactly.
Number three on the learning process, never ever expect instant desired result. Things will not happen overnight. It will take a lot of time, right?
Yes, indeed.
For
And
example, the best example is that's why even in schools they conduct exams like quarterly exam, half yearly exam, annual exam. The
mhm.
reason being to see your progress, gradual progress, to keep you stay motivated. Take this way: if, for example, you have to write away, you need to write your annual exam. That is actually
Yes.
some 10 months away. Will you be able to stay motivated now, thinking that I will score this many marks in annual exam? Will you be able, with a lot of distractions around? So what I'm trying to say, gradual progress is always better.
Yes.
To be successful in learning, humble beginning, gradual progress, then you can create your own own opportunity to learn.
Okay.
So these are key factors when it comes to learning.
Indeed. Well, I
To
truly agree.
summarize, give yourself ample time. Number two, don't compare others. Number three, what is it? Number three I'm talking about.
Have patience and
Don't,
expect results
no, don't,
instantly.
yeah, don't expect instant desired results. Simple.
Exactly.
These are the key learnings for me over the period of time.
Thank you very much for sharing your wonderful insight. Well, we have 1 minute, so it's time to wind up our session. And there are so many things we can discuss, but definitely, indeed, I would like to have another session with you. And thank you so much
It's so
for
nice
being
of you.
here. So, thank you so much
It's
for
so
being
nice.
here.
Yeah, a pleasure was mine. Actually, I would like to learn and like to know more about you because in this particular session, I can say that it's more of me, not about you. So next session, I want it to be more of you, not me.
For sure, definitely we will connect and soon, definitely. And thank you so much for sharing your insights and fruitful. It's such a fruitful and constructive session, what I believe. And definitely, I'll reach out to you soon.
Yeah, Priyanka, thanks for the time you invested here today.